y'all? So today I'm here with a little car mukbang, and I'm doing a Sonic's mukbang, and this was sporadic. I already started eating. I got chili cheese tots, and I got some barbecue wings, and I gotta have my ranch for my wings. And I also got a slushie with nerds. I had a Sprite, drunk that. But yeah, so I'm here with another mukbang. Into my grace. So, alright, so y'all, I got a story to tell. It's gonna be kind of crazy, but hey, that's what makes things interesting, right? When they're crazy. And by the way, I'm sitting in my car. I'm home, but it was raining. It stopped now, but you know, I was enjoying the rain or whatever. But so, on to the story time. Hold on, y'all. I'm hungry. It's my first time eating today. But yeah, okay, so okay, so about 10 years ago, I'd say about maybe 10, 11 years ago, my parents, they split up. And so my father, he moved on. My mom, she moved on. But my father, when he moved on, he moved. So he moved somewhere in Florida, and you know, started a new relationship. And it was something for me and my little brother to become accustomed to. We were always in a 2-parent household, and for it to go from that to, you know, having a very loving family, me and my brother, he's 7 years younger than me, so we've always experienced fun, laughter, just excitement. We've always received that from both parents. So, we've always experienced love, fun, laughter. You know, that's what me and my brother, we grew up off of. It was always like family oriented things. So I can honestly say our childhood, or at least for the most part, mine was great. Like, I was happy. Like, I didn't have any major or life-changing issues to happen to me. So, you know, for the most part, my childhood was great. Like I said, my brother's 7 years behind me, so a lot of the greatness I experienced was somewhat cut short for him. So yeah, you know, we experienced that. And then when our parents split up, it was one of those like detrimental things. Like, anybody who has experienced parents divorcing and going through that, y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all get where I'm coming from. So yeah, so they split up. It was something for me and my brother to get accustomed to. We did not like the people that, in the beginning, we didn't like the people that our parents decided to go with. Like, me and my brother, like, we were always like on the same team with it. Like, we didn't want to see our parents with anyone else besides each other. Like, no child that's in a happy home with both their parents want to see their parents with someone else, or giving somebody else outside of, you know, that family, the love that you've been seeing them give your parent for the longest, right? I would think. I mean, I would think that's a natural thing, right? So, so, you know, it was something to get accustomed to, like I said. Then it went from their co-parenting, so it's like we mainly stay with my mom. Like, me and my brother, we mainly stay with our mom. So my dad, whenever he would come to visit, he would come and, you know, get us and take us. We'll probably stay in the hotel he's staying in if we don't stay with family over here. Yeah, and like he would take us to Fun Station, which is like, for people who don't know, you know, that's not a local. It's one of those like arcades, you know, have go-kart, all that. So so he would take us to those type of places just to have a little fun with us, you know, for the weekend, or, you know, however long he stays before he heads back out. Because he was also working out of town. He does the asphalt for the road, so he was also working out of town. So before he had to go back to work or go back to the city he was staying in, he would come and visit us. And, you know, we enjoyed that for the most part, but it was still one of those like bittersweet. And y'all don't pay attention to my hair, I messed it up. I did. It was cute when I first got it done though, because my bang is supposed to be a whole lot fluffed than this. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Y'all gotta excuse me, I digress a lot. But yeah, so it was one of those bittersweet moments. Like, it was one of those bittersweet moments because we would enjoy the time we would have with our dad, but at the same time it was one of those like, damn, like, you gotta leave us again. Like, you're not coming home with us. Like, you and my mom are not about to share a house anymore. Like, you have to leave us. So of course the fun and the happiness from his visits would quickly turn into sadness, because it's like, okay, we're going back home. Of course we're happy to be with our mom, but like, daddy's not here anymore. So it was always it was always very emotional for me and my little brother. And, you know, after years of co-parenting, whether my dad come and visit us or we'll go and visit him and stay with him and his girlfriend, so we would it was one visit, and which is pretty much when things start to go downhill, if you know what I'm saying. She finally got herself pregnant by my dad. I know that was like very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Accomplishing for her. So she finally got herself pregnant, and, you know, my dad, I guess he was happy. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell. I mean, I think it was more so, he probably was a little disappointed. I mean, but then again, I'm pretty sure he knew it was gonna happen. I mean, but at the end of the day, he probably was still happy, like, okay, another child. Because at this time, I'm about 13, 14. My brother's about 6 or 7. So it's like, you have, you know, older kids, like, we're getting up in age. So, you know, he probably was happy to have another little child. I had started to somewhat become excited about it, because I ended up finding out it was a girl. So I was looking at it like, wow, okay, after all these years of just being the older sister to a boy, I'm gonna finally have a little sister that I can kind of, you know, have mimicking me. Because, I mean, I think I'm a good person. I mean, I can't really speak for nobody else, but especially at that time, like, I was like, I'm not gonna say a model child, but my mom rarely had any issues with me. Like, even now, like, she's rarely had any issues with me. So, you know, I was like, oh, okay, this is exciting. I got a little sister coming. Okay. My little brother, he was excited, but at the same time, it was like he didn't really care either. Like, I guess he was looking like, okay, what does it mean for me? Like, he's 6 or 7, so it didn't matter to him. So, anyway, so, you know, carry on. At this time, while we were going to visit her, while, you know, she was pregnant, and we were visiting my dad, they were staying with their parents, with her parents, which they had, like, another house, like, I guess a guest house, I should say, but it had the vibe mostly of, like, a shed or a shack or something, but a little bigger. Like, you know, it had a kitchen area. So it was like a really, really small guest house that they had attached to her parents' home. And so it was only like a 1-bedroom. So whenever me and my brother stayed, like, you know, we slept on the couch or whatever, or like made a pallet on the floor, you know. And so, you know, we was just trying to work what we got. It was one of those situations like, we don't want this. We don't want to come here and visit you and your girlfriend, but if it meant we can spend time with our father, we had to go with it. Like, we prefer he come back home at the time. So that went on, and not too long after that visit, which, to describe her, I would say the vibe I got off her originally, like when I first met her, I digress. I'm gonna explain me, the type of person I am. It's gonna be kind of weird for me because, like, I don't feel like I'm even doing a good mukbang because I'm hardly eating, which is really weird for me to eat and talk, especially on camera. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. But, the type of person I am, I'm very observant. Maybe my trust issues, you know, play a role in that. But I'm the type of person, I like watching my surroundings. So I pay attention to detail. Like, I don't, and maybe because I'm a Virgo, you know, we dig a whole lot deeper than we need to. We always overanalyzing things, so maybe, you know, that played a part and still plays a part in my life. But with her, like I said, I dig deeper. I scratch below the surface. Like, I'm not just gonna take everything at face value. Like, no. So with her, I kind of got this very fake energy from her. Like, it was one of those, like, I'm gonna try so hard because I don't have your father where I want him just yet. So it was one of those, like, I just felt like she didn't really like me and my little brother. Like, she really would have preferred my dad to be like a fatherless man. I mean, a childless man. And so it was one of those, like, okay, I'm gonna treat you and your brother the best I can, you know, as hard as I can, because I want your dad to really, really like me. And, you know, I just want him to feel like I can be a great parent, whatever the case may be. So originally, and maybe my prejudging of her may have made me feel like this because, like, I heard rumors that, you know, she had been on drugs before prior, and supposedly my dad was the one that kind of motivated her to stop doing it. Okay. So yeah, she just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It was so many things she did that just made me question my dad's taste in women. Like, I know my mom's a great catch. But I was looking at it like, was he desperate at this time, or like did he just really want love? Like, I don't know. But I'm not trying to throw shade or anything. But it was just like, it was one of those like, wow, that's like, it's kind of crazy. It would be a moment, like it was a time where, you know, like I said, this was like this is the first time we went to visit him while they were staying at her parents' house. We went to the store. It was me, my brother, and my dad and her. So we went to the store, and my dad, he was a respectable guy. There's hardly any bad that you would hear about him. What's this? And so it would be hardly any bad that you would hear, you know, about him. So it's like he was one of the ones that he holds the door for women, whether they're with him or not. You know, just he has manners. He has values. He had manners. He had values. Because I can only speak from past experiences with him. So, and I'm not trying to come off like a bitter daughter in this video, but I gotta give y'all the real. This is the real energy from this situation that y'all giving from me. So it's like, you take it or leave it. You have an issue with it, click out of the video. But yeah, so we were at the store, and he walked in because he had to put air in his tire or something, and he had to go and get changed. And as he was walking out, the store, it was a lady going in, and an older lady. Like, I'm not saying she was ugly, but like, she wasn't really a looker. Like, it was one of those, like, you could clearly see my dad was trying to be nice. So he held the door for her. She spoke. He spoke back. That's literally the gist of it. He held the door. They exchanged, hi, how are you? And he was walking back to the car. So as he was, you know, coming out of the store, walking to the car, she made like some type of noise, and she was like, what the F? Like, see, he playing with me. And so me and my brother, we exchanging looks in the back seat, like, what is she talking about? Like, what's going on? What just happened? So my dad, he gets, you know, as he's walking back to the car, and he, you know, put air in the tire, whatever, he gets back in the car. And she starts going off. She said, so why you playing me like that? Like, why would you do something like that? Like, Stanley, you know, like, you know how I feel about that. So, you know, he gets back in the car, and she's just going off. Like, she was like, so why you playing with me like that? Like, why would you do that? And so he's just as confused as me and my brother were. And we were sitting in the car with her. So he gave her a look like, what are you talking about? And so she was like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, you up here just gonna flirt with that lady. You gonna let her flirt back with you? Da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, huh, girl, I ain't finna do this in front of my kids. Period. But, you know, she's still upset. So she in the front seat just brewing. And me and my brother looking at each other like, what just happened? Like, I'm so confused. I am so confused. Like, this lady is crazy. So when we get back to the house, you can feel the tension in the car. Oh my God. But me and my brother, because we were such evil kids at the time, we in the back seat we were enjoying it a little bit. Sad to say, sorry, but also at that point we realized, okay, she isn't the one for my dad. Like, I really hope he gets that and like hurry up and get out of Dodge before it's too late. which it kind of was a little bit too late, because at this time, like I said, she was pregnant. So it was like, Dad, you didn't know this is what you was getting yourself into before you knocked her up. But so, and also this is weird, like I need to be eating. So we get back to the house after, you know, she had that little mental breakdown. She wasn't done. They went into the room. I guess she was still trying to argue, but you know, it was just like whatever, you know. And so after that, I guess it calmed down or whatever. They had a conversation, and I guess he was just trying to explain to her, like, you know, check your attitude in front of my kids. Like, regardless of the type of mental issues you have, like, my kids, this is their first time over here. It was one of those situations, like, and which is why I said I felt like she didn't like us anyway. It was one of those situations, like, she was taking over our visit. We rarely got to see our dad anyway. He stayed 4 hours away, so it wasn't like we could just get on the road and head there every day, every other day, especially with us going to school and all that. So it was like, this was like one of the first times we were able to come and like really enjoy our dad's company, which was already an issue because we had to enjoy his company with her. So before that visit, it had been like, it was like the last time, like before we went to visit him and he came to visit us, that was like the last time we actually enjoyed his company with just him alone. From that point on, she trailed behind every step of the way. So it was no longer just me, my brother, and my dad. It was me, my brother, my dad, and her. So y'all, my camera was about to die. But I felt like, you know what, that's the perfect time. I'm gonna just end that one because I feel like that was long enough. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just come back with the part 2 to finish out this crazy story. Cause listen, I got some things to say. Like, Shawty was kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna hit y'all back up next time. Thank you guys so much for making it through this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notification bell so that you'll, you know, be reminded or be informed for when I post videos. But yeah, that was part 1. I'll be back with the part 2. I'm gonna try to at least allow this video to do numbers before I come back with the part 2. So y'all gotta help me out with that. If y'all wanna see that, I mean, only if y'all wanna see that. Y'all gotta let me know. I need that interaction so I can know what I need to be giving y'all and what I need to stop doing. But anyways though, like I said, thank y'all so much for making it through this video. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, so I'll hit y'all back later with another video. Bye.
Bitch, I'm the one, numero uno. Bitch, I'm a dog. Ho, call me Cujo. Over the driver, if we in the Tudo. Hold us the lead. Bitch, you just Juco. Out in the hood, I go.